Welcome to the HR Empowerment Podcast, where we will uncover strategies and new insights from HR professionals who discuss up-to-date regulations, best practices, and the most pressing topics like diversity and equity, leadership, dealing with difficult situations, and much more that affect your bottom line and business. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, everybody, Wendy Sellers, the HR lady. Welcome back. We're in episode 3 of 5 in the series with Tarra Stubbins. We are talking about work-life balance. We are discussing empowering you to take control of your calendar so you can create the life you've always wanted. Welcome back, Tarra.
Thanks for having me back. I'm excited to chat about this topic.
Yeah, let's do it. You know, I saw something on your LinkedIn, a YouTube video about organizing your day and how much running around are you doing right now. So give us some tips for the average person who may not be a superstar. You know, how can they organize their day? And then I think JC has some statistics for us to share too.
Yeah. So I think a lot of us get bogged down into what other people are doing and try to copy their systems. So my number one piece of advice is definitely try out different systems, but give them a long time to create a habit. Time management, organizing your day, getting into the flow of things is a habit that we have to form. We wouldn't go and run on a treadmill for an hour and think that, oh, we didn't lose 20 pounds. This didn't work. It would be nice. But time management and organizing your day is the exact same thing. So you have to give it at least a month of trying it before you say, this isn't for me. The second kind of piece of advice is, if it works for someone, it doesn't necessarily will work for you. So don't try to force it. I see a lot of, especially creative people, think that time blocking is the way to go. And I am a huge believer in time blocking. I absolutely love it. However, if we block our entire day back to back to back, even free time in the middle of the day, so we still think, our brains look at it and think we don't even have any free time because we don't see white space on the calendar, even though you're putting lunch and walk a dog or something like that. So we get overwhelmed and we can't follow the calendar at all. So make sure you create systems that work for you and your brain alone. And the other quick little tip I want to share is that being able to kind of block the same tasks, trying to at least, in and around the same time, so you're not context switching so much. I'm a huge believer that the kind of world today, society today, is exhausted because we multitask, or we try to do way too many things at once, and we're trying to context switch between, you know, jumping in the car and going to this appointment and then coming home and taking the Zoom call and then going and picking the kids up. So trying to organize your day and like tasks as much as possible would definitely be the way to go.
27% of workers feel disorganized at work, and 91% of them believe that they would be more effective if their workspace was better organized. Disorganization overall could lead to significant time loss, with 28% of employees estimating that they would save over an hour per day if they were better organized. And believe it or not, the average executive wastes 6 weeks per year retrieving misplaced information from messy desks and files, which can translate to a significant financial loss. For an executive earning $75,000 annually, this equates to a loss of $9,221. Back to you.
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of time.
And that's a low-paid executive.
Right?
They're at a not-for-profit. We're not asking questions, though. It's fun.
It's more like for a person, not an executive. It's so true, though. Like, even today, I got a lot on my plate. I'm rolling out a new program. And if I have 1 ounce of my desk just disorganized, like, I cannot perform. Now, normally when it's not a super stressful day, I'm like, yeah, whatever, move around the junk. But today, right before this training, I reorganized my monitors, everything, because I was like, all right, I have deadlines. It's a holiday week, which means I'm already, short on time. And to me, it gives me some sense of control to be organized, and then I can deal with the other crazy things that are uncontrollable. And I'm like, okay, I have control about 50% of my life right now. Now I can deal with the rest. Does that make sense, Tarra?
Totally makes sense. I just want to put a little caveat in there. And sometimes we can go over the top and waste too much time trying to get organized, and it's a procrastination technique. So
Yes.
we kind of want to find the happy medium and the happy middle ground and make sure that we're not, putting off the tasks that we want to do and still creating our own motivation to get those tasks done. It's actually interesting, quickly. So motivation is created by checking small things off of your list or, accomplishing small things. And they, together rolling up into a big ball that create like the bigger motivation. So doing those little organizing tasks actually help you then become more motivated to do the bigger tasks that you were actually putting off in the first place.
Yeah, I do that. I find myself doing that a lot where I have something big. I can't, especially if it's something that has to be creative. I'm mostly creative super, super early in the morning. And if I haven't gotten to it, I'm like, nope, I can't be creative again till tomorrow because that's just how my brain works. And so just last week, I was overwhelmed on something. I was like, all right, I'm going to take 2 hours out of work and I'm going to organize my living space and my workspace. And then I got back on the computer and worked late at night, but I really didn't because I cut 2 hours out during the day to organize my area so I could feel like control of something. Oh, wait a minute. I might just be a control freak. Go ahead, JC.
All right. This one's kind of crazy, Tara. I'm going to throw it at you real quick as we're nearing the end here. Just as a sorbet cleanses the palate between courses in a meal, it's been said that mindfulness could help clear the mind and help reset your mental state. And if we think about mindfulness and time blocking in the multitasking world, is there a way to work that in? Is this even a real thing, or is that all just kind of voodoo? Go, I don't know, hug a tree and lay in the grass kind of thing, and it's not a real thing. But some people firmly believe in it. I don't know. Personally, I do. But your thoughts, though, I'm curious.
Yeah, no, I definitely believe in it. But again, don't get too preoccupied with it. A lot of people will say, make sure to be successful, you have to get up and you have to meditate for 3 hours in the morning before you do anything. Whereas I know that if I get up and get right to work, then I'm a lot more productive. So again, it's kind of whatever your own body is feeling. Right. But being able to like meditate or go for a walk and just kind of be outside in nature and be with your own thoughts or organize a space is a really great way to break up your days and create more focus when you come back.
I love it. So what works for you might not work for me and vice versa, or it might. So you just got to, test it and figure it out. This is awesome. Hey, everybody. Thanks for listening to episode 3 of our 5-part series on work-life balance. In our next episode, episode 4, we're going to cover time management tips at work and even at home too. And a little reminder here, Aurora Training Advantage has interesting webinars coming up, such as one of my favorites, Beyond ChatGPT for admins, what other AI is out there. So go to their website to discover all webinar options. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for joining the HR Empowerment Podcast, brought to you by Aurora Training Advantage. We hope you've gained new insight and strategies to navigate the HR profession. We look forward to you joining us again on the HR Empowerment Podcast.